it's Emily and this is my Magical Hopathon TBR. So if you don't know, the Magical Hopathon is happening from Monday the 16th of October and it's hosted by the lovely Rachel over at Rachel Kerris. I'll leave her details and her channel and the announcement video down below. I have participated or tried to participate in every round so far. This is round 3 and it is to celebrate Disney's 100th anniversary. For this readathon, Rachel has created a beautiful bingo board and I'm going to be trying to complete the first row down, first column. I also want to point out, I apologise, I literally have no Disney things in my house. As you may know, I've recently moved and I clearly didn't take anything Disney with me, even though I have like Disney clothing. I apparently left that all behind. But I did paint this last weekend, which you'll see in a vlog coming soon. It's meant to be Nightmare Before Christmas themed. But I painted a pumpkin and this is also glow in the dark paint and it does glow, I can confirm. So that's there for now, but with that I think let's jump on into the TBR. So that first column only has 2 book prompts, however I'm going to try and complete that column and then another row as well. I reckon I can do it, and with that I think I can read 3 books next week. I am going to Wales for work for 3 days, but I'm thinking my colleagues might not want to talk to me on like a 3-hour train journey, so maybe I can just read them, right? So that's what I'm hoping will happen. If not, I will find time. But I aim to read these 3 books across the course of the week. And yeah, let's jump in to the prompts then. So I've got my little, these are all the books that my TBR could fit, the prompts, and yeah. So the first prompt is the 1920s. And it's Walt and Roy Disney started the Walt Disney Company. Read a book that features a strong family dynamic. So for that one, I've decided to go with We'll Always Have Summer by Jenny Han, and it's the 3rd and final book in the Summer trilogy. I read the second one earlier this month and I just want the series done. I want it gone. So yeah, I'm picking this for that prompt. I'd say there's a strong family dynamic in this. Yes, there's some family issues in it, but I think as a whole, whether it's like the 2 families, or whether it's like them as a whole, like, you know, there's some people that I would call my family that aren't necessarily blood related, but you know, that sort of thing. So I definitely think there is a strong family dynamic in this book and it should only take, you know, I don't know, maybe a day or 2 if that to read this. So I thought I'd pop this on and get it off my TBR. So if you didn't know, this follows Belly, I really can't stand that name, but Belly goes to a summer house with her family friends, these 2 boys, and it's kind of like a romance series with those 2 brothers, and it's like their families together. Pretty much it. I don't really know what else to say about it. There is obviously the new Prime series that has come out, but I have no interest in really watching this. I haven't really been enjoying the series, but I bought them as a trilogy in the charity shop. There was like a binded, like still in the wrap, for like £1 for all 3, so I picked it up and now I just want them to finish. So, and I have the audiobook on Libby, so the audiobook is only 6 hours. Put that on ×2 speed. I could finish this on the way to Wales. So there we go, that's the first book. Then the prompt space below that is free space, so that's great, can tick that off. And then the prompt below that is the 1980s Disney Channel launches, and that is to read a middle grade or a YA book. And for that I picked a middle grade, and it is a reread and it didn't feature on my main TBR, but I've been really craving rereading this recently and it's kind of spooky, so it fits the vibe. And so for that I've picked a middle grade book, and that is The Creakers by Tom Fletcher. Tom Fletcher's new book does actually come out, I think the day that I'm filming this, today. However, my copy, I pre-ordered it through Amazon literally like 2 days ago and it doesn't come till Wednesday. But anyway, in the meantime, that's a Christmas book anyway. This is one of my favourite Tom Fletcher books. I have the musical edition audiobook, which is how I'm going to be listening to it as well. Again, the musical edition is so good. The songs, I love it. I literally have been singing all morning. Knowing that I'm filming this video, I've been singing the main like Creaker song. But it's one of my favourites. It follows this girl, I can't remember her name. Lucy. So what this book is about, this book follows Lucy and she wakes up, all the kids wake up in town and they realise there's no adults. All the grown-ups have disappeared and it's just kids, and it's kind of her realising what's happened, who are these creatures that are potentially appearing at night? Yeah, it's a fun one, and the musical edition is just makes it so much better. So I highly recommend this, and yeah, it's one of my favourite Tom Fletcher books. So yeah, I will be reading Creakers for that prompt for the 80s because it's a middle grade, and it's also spooky, and it's just, it won't take me long to read. Even with the songs in the musical edition, the audiobook is only like 6 hours long as well. So hopefully this will be a nice quick one. And yeah, I'm excited to physically have my own copy for this because I think I bought this after I listened to it the first time and I read it from the library. So yeah, that is that prompt. And then the final prompt on that column down is do a form of self-care. That I'll definitely be doing throughout the week, whether it be a bath or something. I'll be doing something to relax after coming back from Wales for work. I'll just, yeah, want to kick my feet up, whether it's, I don't know what I'll be doing yet, but I will be looking after myself when I come back from Wales. Then the row that I would like to do, this is, but I'm going to be doing the row from the 80s across. So the first prompt for the 80s, I'll be ticking off with the Disney Channel prompt, the read a book, the middle grade and YA. I'll be picking up the Creakers for that one. Then it goes on to the 2020s. The Walt Disney Company turns 100 years old, and for that is to read a TBR veteran. And for that I have picked Charlotte Says by Alex Bell. This has been on my shelf a very long time, since I read the first one, Frozen Charlotte, and that must be easily 2 or 3 years ago maybe. But I have read another Alex Bell book since, The Lighthouse, and I definitely want to pick this up now. It's October, it's on my October general TBR. I just want to read it, see where it all kicks off, because this follows, like, it's back in time, it's like a prequel to Frozen Charlotte, and we kind of get to know how, not how, but why the dolls are on that island to begin with. If that makes sense, on the Isle of Skye. So yes, I'm looking forward to picking this one up, and this has obviously been on my TBR a long time, so it counts to me as a TBR veteran because it's been on for multiple years. The next prompt along is to join a live reading sprint. I will definitely be doing that. Hopefully they're not when I'm in Wales. I'm only in Wales for 3 days, well 2 nights, so hopefully it'll be okay. It's also my friend's birthday and we're going out on Friday, so I haven't got much time to read this week, but I've picked shorter, easier books. And then the final prompt is the 40s, and that is Walt Disney voices Mickey Mouse for the final time, and that is to listen to an audiobook. And for that I'm going to be doubling up, because you can double up from the same row. The Creakers by Tom Fletcher, because that is also my 80s prompt. So this is going to be my audiobook. I've already talked about it, and yeah, that ticks off another row. So hopefully I can do a column and a row. That's the aim with these 3 books. At the bottom of the graphic it says there's bonus prompts for starting a book with a W or a D, I assume for Walt Disney, makes sense. We'll always have summer, wheel begins with a W, so that counts for that one, so I'm happy with that. I also do, if I do finish these 3, the last book that will be on my TBR for October is Dracula, which also does begin with a D. So that will be what I pick up if I magically finish these 3. But yes, I'm so excited. I cannot wait for this readathon. It's one of my favourite readathons that Rachel, I was going to say my favourite readathon that Rachel does. This is one of my favourite readathons, and I can't wait for it to keep coming back every year. And yeah, I'm just excited to get started with these. I'm actually feeling very good about my TBR. They're all books I want to read anyway. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe if you're new around here. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you soon with a brand new video. Bye.